Developing tonight as the Comey chaos unfolded today on Capitol Hill, President Trump was in Ohio trying to focus on his agenda, trying to reach across the aisle to fulfill a campaign promise to put America first. Watch.
It's time to rebuild our country, to bring back our jobs, to restore our dreams, and yes, it's time finally to put America first. American lives and livelihoods depend on our action together. I'm calling on all Democrats and Republicans to join together, if that's possible, in the great rebuilding of America.
Joining me now, Secretary of the Interior, Ryan Zinke, who was with President Trump today in Cincinnati. Good to have you with us today, sir.
Great to be with you.
So you were out on the road, and it was a pretty busy day back in Washington. Did the president react? Did you discuss with him at all what was going on back in Washington while you were in Cincinnati today, and what was his reaction to it all?
You know, we were focused on what we should be focused on is jobs today, infrastructure, and doing what the American people said we should be doing. So aside from the distractions, you know, I was a former SEAL, and it's a fiend. These distractions, you know, want to take the president away from what the American people elected him to do, is to get things done, put America first. So today the president was exactly on track, talking about infrastructure, talking about getting rid of the bad trade deals. He had builders with him. He had union folks with him. He got a huge applause when he said, you know what, we're going to stop the dumping of steel. So I think today the president was focused on what he should be doing.
So as a member of the cabinet, you know, he talked in this statement that was put out by James Comey today about the cloud that was over his administration and how hard it was to get things done and how much he wanted to move that cloud away so that he could do exactly that. As a member of the cabinet, how concerned are you about this Russia situation, and, you know, obviously it would help if it moved away, but do you think it's preventing him from being able to get things through Congress, where you were not too long ago?
Certainly it's been a distraction. I mean, when the Democrats, and I have friends that are Democrats, but when it's all about resisting, ensuring nothing gets done, the president did talk in a speech today that he doesn't think he's going to get any help at all on such things like Obamacare. We all know that it's sinking. We all know Obamacare did not meet the expectations. Costs have risen exponentially, and yet we don't have any votes. And even if the president reached out and said, let's all work together, has the best plan in the world, no votes from the other side.
So what about on infrastructure?
That's just un-American.
You know, he suggested today, and he suggested so much on the campaign trail, that he was going to be able to bring people together from the Republican and Democrat side. But maybe infrastructure is one place where it could still happen. Do you see signs that that's true?
Well, you know, I think America deserves to be red, white, and blue. And on infrastructure, you know, we all drive across the same bridge. We see in Washington Memorial Bridge, which is going to cost about $262 million to repair. I think there should be a consensus that we need to invest in infrastructure. You can't move product if the roads don't work. You can't be energy dominant unless you have pipelines and power lines to move energy back and forth and be more efficient. So I'm hopeful that certainly on infrastructure, where it affects the lives of every American, that we can come together and have an investment.
Any Democrats you want to tell us about, who are your former colleagues on the Hill, who you believe are going to be on your side on this?
Well, you know, I love my good friend up in Massachusetts, young Joe Kennedy. I think he's a phenomenal young leader on the other side. But again, I'm red, white, and blue. There's a lot of veterans that I spent time with on veteran issues. I see progress on, certainly if veterans can get together and make sure we have a strong defense, then come on, America, Congress, let's do their job. Let's get together and be more solution-oriented rather than creating problems.
I've got to leave it there, Secretary. Thank you very much. Great to have you with us today.
Great to be with you.